Be responsible and save money. Two of the huge reasons to harvest rainwater. Now, if you've ever wondered how it can actually work for you and our desert environment, we have the expert here to explain.
We do. Stephen Lewis, sales manager with Southern Arizona Rain Gutters, is joining us now in our first installment of a new franchise that we have here on the Morning Blend called Arizona Home Pros, where we introduce you to the best in residential and commercial home services. Thank you so much for being here, Stephen.
Thank you for having us.
You're the first for this, and we're excited to have you.
We're super excited to be here also.
So we're talking about rain harvesting, yes, collecting. So where do we start? Does it really matter in Arizona? I mean, does it rain enough for this to be worth it? I think that's what a lot of people would be asking.
That's a great question. And, you know, here in the desert, in Tucson at least, we get between 7 and 12 inches of rainfall a year. Most homes can collect about 900 gallons of water per 1 inch of rain. So if we're talking the average of 10 inches even, you're looking at 9,000 gallons annually that you'd be able to save off of the roof space of your home.
Wow, that's huge. Yeah. And of course, you need one of these tanks. Describe the one you've brought with you and tell us the features of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is one of the smaller tanks that we do. This is a 200-gallon Polymart above ground tank. For example, about 500 square feet of roof space. A half an inch of rain would fill this thing up pretty quickly. You've got basically your gutter system that would be installed, and your downspouts would be your inflow into the top of the tank, where you would find a debris basket underneath that would basically stop any sort of debris from getting down into the tank, causing algae to start growing, all those kinds of things. Also, it's a fine enough mesh that those pesky little mosquitoes aren't going to get down in there and start breeding as well.
Which is what we would worry about during the monsoon.
Absolutely.
So what are we using this water for? What's the main use?
Main use is going to be landscape. You attach a garden hose to the bottom and you hand water your plants accordingly. If you're running the water a good distance, you might need a pump installed to give you some pressure to get it to where you need to be. But mostly hand watering your garden plants, that kind of stuff. A lot of people will top their pools off with it as well. And in a real pinch, when the power goes out, you can use this water to fill the back of the toilets if you might need it for that.
Saving water
exactly.
is so key.
Exactly. In the desert, it's so important.
And so, of course, we're saving the environment. We're reusing water that comes from rain, and we also can get a rebate from Tucson Water.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, residential and small commercial businesses with a 5/8 or a 3/4 inch water meter, water valve, qualify for a rebate program that Tucson Water has in place. To qualify for that rebate, you do have to take a 3-hour rainwater harvesting course that Tucson Water puts on. That's what qualifies you for the rebate. Depending on how big of a tank you go with determines what you would get back.
Okay, so what is the average savings, would you say, for somebody who would buy this?
So typically Tucson Water did a study, and if you install a tank large enough and you don't plant any new landscape, your existing landscape, and you use the rainwater for that, you'll see about a 750 gallon per month savings on your water bill.
Wow. That's nothing to sneeze at.
No.
Right? That's definitely a big deal. And so how does somebody know which tank to get? Are you going to come and help them figure that out?
Yeah.
Can they stack multiple ones and really enhance the savings?
Absolutely, absolutely. So as you can see in the picture here, those are 3 865-gallon tanks that have all been linked together that are collecting off of the entire back half of this residential home.
Yeah.
That's really where you're going to find the benefit. The bigger you go, the more you're going to get back from Tucson Water, as long as you're a customer of theirs as well.
And anybody can do this, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're a homeowner, you can do it. If you're renting, just ask your landlord. I'm sure that person would be happy to hear that you're doing that.
For sure. For sure. It's something that everybody can use, and especially in the desert, it's so key to save really the desert's most precious resource.
Well, and it's one of those things, I mean, we were seeing pictures of a house that had solar panels on the roof. You know, it's sort of the future of homes, would you say, and the future of saving our resources.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything you can do to reduce the amount of footprint that you're using is going to be great for the environment, especially in the desert.
Well, and so easy. I mean, I had no idea that this was so simple.
Yeah.
Had I known, I would have done it before. Stephen, thanks so much for being here.
Of course, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, there is a special offer. Right now, you can get $100 off any install that's over $1,500. The install must be booked before March 15th to get the deal. If you want more information, visit southernarizonaRainGutters.com or call 520-299-7246.
And also be sure to visit our website, kgun9.com/homepros to find out more information about Southern Arizona rain gutters and other trusted vendors. They're the very best in residential and commercial home services here in Tucson.